Oh my gosh, Richard. You gotta tell us about the final. I've been wanting to tell you guys about the final. I wanted to kind of come home. I've been super busy, and I wanted to be able to like sit down and really talk to you guys about it, you know? So, the Olympic final. We were in the Olympic final, and we lost. How does that feel? So a little bit leading up to it, right? Leading up to the Olympic final, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I was terrified. Everybody talks about how courageous I was. Everybody talks about how brave I was, right? I'm letting you know, I was terrified going to that Olympic final. Like, I called my dad, you know, because we had to watch the fight, right? I had to watch the guy that knocked me out over and over again to study and try to get a game plan down. And so I was watching him, and I'd see him throw a left, and I was like, man, that's just like the left I got hit with. And like, I was like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm getting nervous. And I was like, I couldn't really tell any of my coaches just because like, it's not good if like your fighter tells you that they're scared, that they're terrified, you know? So I was like, I gotta tell my dad. So I go, I wait, and you know, and there's a time difference. It's like a 10-hour time difference or like 8-hour time difference. And I was sitting and thinking to myself, I was like, oh man, like I don't know what to do. And so I wait, and I finally call my dad, and it's gonna be like 3 in the morning when I called him. And he goes, you know what? You just gotta do it. And I was like, so you're right. That's all we gotta do. You just gotta do it, you know? It's like it's as simple as that. It's like, all right, you know, like there's a lot more words of encouragement he probably did give me, but the thing that stuck out to me most is like at the end of the day, you're getting that ring, you know? Someone's gotta do it. So, all right, I sit down, think to myself, and then all of a sudden I'd start like I'd pray, and you know I think to myself, I like God, my grandpa's, you know, the same thing I was talking to you guys about last time, and I feel nothing. So it was a mix, and there was no middle ground. It was either I felt terrified or I felt nothing going into that next fight, and it was a really weird time in my life to be in, and it kind of kept switching between just like, dude, what are you doing? And this is your destiny, right? And finally, when I get to that fight, kind of the day before, like the day of the fight, I'm just calm. It's like, you know, this is going to happen. It's meant to be, and we're gonna give it our all. You know, no matter what happens, we're gonna give it our all. My friend Jared Anderson, he's doing really well in the pros right now. He said, I remember I talked to him one time, and he was fighting like a guy from Ukraine or Russia, and I was like, dude, you find that guy? He's a pretty good guy. I was like, what's your game plan? And he went, because at the end of the day, he goes, he's gonna know he was in a fight. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever, man. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, that guy's gonna know he was in a fight. I was like, so that was kind of the mindset I went into it. I went in there winning. I went in there wanting to win, and I went in there wanting to show what I could do, you know? And like, guys, I gave it my all. I really did. I mean, say what you want about like the refs, say what you want about whatever happens. I gave my all in there. And I mean, that's all I could really say. You know, I try to get that head movement. You know, you guys saw that. I was moving my head. I was trying to get in. I was trying to work. I caught him early. And I think that made him switch his game plan up. That also kind of made me switch my game plan up. And I shouldn't have, you know what I mean? I landed that one shot, and I was like, let me land it again. And I probably should have done a lot of things. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20. When I was in the moment, I gave my all. And so then the decision, right? Like, I mean, I could talk more about the fight. I could talk about how, you know, he like I would be in the fight, right? And I saw the jab coming. I saw the jab go, and I'd slip sometimes, but sometimes when you're fighting, it's a hard thing to be in. It's a hard thing to explain, but the fighters will know this. Is you're fighting and you see the punch, but you can't move. I promise it just happens. You see the punch coming, and you just can't move away from it. And it looks like it's coming in slow motion, and it finally hits you. Boom! And you're like, oh, you just know it's gonna hit you. And sometimes that happens. It's like I'll be moving my head, all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, I'm getting hit, boom. And I was like, oh man, it'll be tough. And the guy hit hard, you know? I mean, you guys know the guy hits hard. But yeah, it was tough, man. So guys, I gave it my all. I really did. I moved my head. I was trying to follow the game plan. My game plan was I was gonna jab the body. I was gonna try to do 1, 2, 3, the hooks, you know. And he was just so tall. He was so long. It made it really difficult for me. And now we could talk about how it feels to have a silver medal in the Olympics. And I'm here to be honest with you guys, right? I'm here to be honest with you guys. It is the worst feeling ever. And a lot of people say, you know, oh, that was the worst feeling ever. I can tell you why it was the worst feeling ever, all right? It's because you just made it to the Olympic finals, okay? Everyone's talking about you. Everyone knows you. You're everybody's friend. You just made it to the Olympic finals. Get that in your mind right now, right? I get to the Olympic finals. I have Evander Holyfield. I have Mike Tyson. I have Oscar De La Hoya. I have like almost everybody in the Central Valley. Everyone hitting me up. I'm flying high, right? I'm flying high. I lose. I feel like you feel an emotion when there's a change in emotion. Kind of like when you're driving down the street and you're going at a constant velocity. You're staying at 50 miles per hour. You don't feel the car moving, right? You only feel the car moving when you stop or speed up. So say I'm flying high at like 200 miles an hour and I crash into a brick wall. That's how it felt like. That's what it felt like. I crashed into a brick wall and I'm just here now. And that change of emotion is horrible. It hurts so bad. I was on that podium. Man, and like, I just felt, I don't even know how to describe my feeling. I felt horrible, and I knew there was nothing I could do. I mean, and you guys heard, I've had a lot of people tell me that there was no reason to apologize, right? There's no reason to apologize. You did your thing, you know, you tried the best you can, and I agree with that. So I guess my apology, it was kind of to myself. It's kind of to that 8-year-old me. Because at the end of the day, I got the silver, man. At the end of the day, the 8-year-old me was running around town saying he was going to be Olympic gold medalist, not silver medalist. At the end of the day, 12-year-old me wasn't fighting for a silver medal. At the end of the day, you know, 15-year-old me didn't miss, like, going out with his friends to get a silver medal. At the end of the day, you know, 17-year-old me didn't miss prom to get a silver medal. So I was kind of saying sorry to the past me. And it's tough, man. It's tough getting so close to your dream and not getting there. And I know, like, you think I should, like, I sometimes I feel like when I say this, I should be crying too. But at the same time, I realized I've achieved something. You know, I realized that I've performed to the best of my ability. I've realized that I've made a showcase about not what just I can do, but what Tulare can do. I've showcased what my community's accomplished, not just as a boxer, but as an individual. You know, a lot of people are coming up to me and saying, like, you know, just the way you handle yourself in the Olympics. And that's not even a compliment to me. That's a compliment to my community. It's a compliment to my parents. It's a compliment to my friends. And so I can be proud of that. And coming back to Tulare, guys, it's been insane. The things that are going on, I'm gonna have a parade. Richard Torres is gonna have a parade, you know? Like, that's insane. I have people that, like, I've held 2 babies to take pictures with, like 2 different babies. I didn't know who they were. We'll call baby 1 and baby 2 on 2 different days. Once I was in Target, the other one I was in the restaurant Bayar's, and they just wanted me. The parents wanted me to take a picture with them, so you know I'm holding the baby. I don't know how to hold a baby. Like the things that are going on, like there's some of them that are still surprises to me too, are just insane. People are letting me stay places. Like the last 3 restaurants I've been to, people have paid for my meal. And you don't understand like the craziness that goes on. Like everywhere I go, someone wants to take a picture with me. Everywhere I go. Do you know how cool that is? Do you know how like amazing that is? Like, yeah, it's like I'm busy now. I'm very busy. I'm talking to people from the city. I'm talking to people from the from our city council, from our chambers. I'm talking to everybody because everybody's being so cool. They had a viewing party for me on my semifinals and my finals match, and like my high school did. The Galaxy Theater closed their doors and opened up just to watch my fights. Guys, it's it's wild, and like I am so appreciative of everything that Tulsa's done. I'm so appreciative. It's like there's no other. I can't even describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now. It's like wow, like just thank you. You know, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I mean, the support's been insane. It's been amazing, and it's like it's really hard to wrap my mind around it, right? Because I've been doing this my entire life. I've been boxing, I've been training, I've been working my butt off, right? And like now it's like people have like people that already knew what I was doing, they never saw me fight because I was always fighting overseas or something, you know? So people finally saw me fight, and people finally saw what I could, like what I've been working so hard to do, and got to see me actually perform, and they've reciprocated in an amazing way. Now I've seen how they can perform as well, and just support and appreciation, and it's been phenomenal. Like as hard as I've been working in the boxing ring, and they've been working as that hard like out here, like getting together like events, venues, parades, just like fundraising for different things, and it's incredible. It's incredible. I just can't say thank you enough. I really can't. And I guess the next thing is like, what's next for Richard Torres, right? What's next for Richard Torres? I think this moves. I think what's next for Richard Torres is we probably are gonna turn pro, guys. Most likely, like we're most likely turning pro. Like 99.9% turning pro. You know, I had my run. I did all I could do in that ring. So I feel like that's kind of like the end of a chapter in my life. I put that in my Instagram, that this is the end of the chapter, but it's not the end of the story. So this is kind of the end of my amateur run, you know. And I know they say, oh, Richard, you know, you could be pro and still fight in the Olympics. Like, I get that, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm okay with all the pros fighting, but that's just not what I wanted to do. I wanted to win the Olympics as an amateur. I don't know if I want to win the Olympics as a pro. So I am going to most likely turn pro, and I want to promote the Central Valley as well. You know, I mean, the things that everyone's done for me, you know, I want to reciprocate that. Like I am a reflection of my community, I like to say. And so, with that being said, I want to show all the good that can come out of Central Valley, and I want to show it in the Central Valley too as well, you know? Like, I think that we have a really good thing going for us, and we could do a lot. So, I mean, yeah, it's probably, we had to find out who to sign with, you know, managers, promoters, all that. But, yeah, as far as right now, that's my mindset. You know, there's nothing set in stone yet, but that's what I'm looking forward to. And, yeah. What else? It was my mom and dad's anniversary today. So that's me, them, and my sister went out. And then I took a picture of the baby when we were eating over there. But, yeah. Guys. Oh my goodness. It's like there's a roller coaster whenever you're in like I guess whenever you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, like whenever you're in the entertainment business, I guess, because I do think I'm in the entertainment business, because, you know, I fight for you guys, you know, well, I fight, you guys watch, and that's how like revenue is generated. But like I'm on an up right now. You know, I was feeling really low at the Olympics after my loss, and I come back and everyone just brought me back up. You know, and it's just, oh my goodness, you don't understand, guys. Like the amount of appreciation and support that I've gotten is just like, just mind blowing. And like I'm like jumping up and down through the roof. This is just my way of like expressing it. Yeah. What else? If you guys are in the Central Valley, on the 21st, next Saturday, we are having a parade. So if you guys want to go to that, that'd be really cool. I'd love to see everybody out there. If you are from the Central Valley too, or anywhere, and you just want to get like a picture or something, because people like taking pictures apparently right now. Just say hi. Yeah, I don't mind at all. Like I could be eating with my family because I was eating with my family, and then you guys got to take a picture. Like I'm of course I'm fine with that. So I just want to say thank you again. Man, that's a little update. That's a little update. And to everybody that's going to the 2024 Olympics, what I gotta say to you is, well, I'll say it for the boxers, right? Focus. Focus is a big one. I like deleted all my apps, like leading up, like the day before I fought, I would focus. But everyone talks about focus, and everyone talks about like this constant focus. And what I found out is it's not a constant focus. Don't try to continually focus on the next fight. Take one day and breathe. Take one day and say, okay, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna talk to my friends. I'm gonna talk to my family. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and just do that. And then next time, just keep going. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It's been amazing. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. I'll start doing more updates. I'm super busy right now. But yeah, talk to you later. Thank you guys. Thank you.